Hello, good evening. Hello again, Internet. It is us again, NoSkill Entertainment, back with another episode of the NoSkill Podcast. What's up? How's everybody doing? How's your mama? Hopefully she's doing well. As per usual, I am your host, DJ. I'm sorry for my absence last week. I had places to go and people to do or be elsewhere, so that's why I was not the last recording. Huh?
Nothing. Don't worry about
it. You ruined my bit.
People to do.
God damn it. You ruined it. I hate this guy. Speaking of this guy that I hate, I am joined by my co-host, co-dragon, best friend, some might say. Pain in the ass, really. Darv, how are you?
Love you too, bud. I'm doing great.
And down there on the end, we are joined by Frazier.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, sir? We managed to get him here 3 weeks in a row. Let's get it, poggers, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't jinx it.
I know. Oh, but I'm just, I'm happy you get to actually be on the show and hang out for a little bit, because after the podcast that we released as of this recording, technically 2 weeks ago, the only recording we had you on before that was, I forgot what we were talking about, but it was like at least a month back, I think. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. I don't know, but I was this character. But so we're here. We're back with another episode. Don't mind me rambling. I was trying to ad-lib, and my brain just straight up turned off. Happens more often than it should. So fellas, I wasn't here last week. I just want to know, what'd you guys talk about?
Well, basically kind of went over recent developments in the channel, how NoSkill has been doing, and why everything is just kind of based around our long-form content, mostly tavern talks and podcasts, because that's mostly what we're doing right now. Maybe the occasional gameplay. I know I'm slacking on like Divinity uploads, but give me time. They're gonna be coming back up into the channel, but it's just we basically talked about life, how things are going, what people are doing. When Mikey was here with us last week, we basically talked about him going to Aftershock, and he's having a great time, and him and his brother currently in the process of moving, and everyone else in the NoSkill crew is basically just, going through life right now, especially me. I'm having family members move into my house, not me moving out. They're moving into my house, and we have to renovate an entire room so we can accommodate for them. And, this has just been a process. We're going through a slight slow for the channel, but it's fine. We were here. We're going to continue putting out content. Is just that right now it's just going to be a little slow right now.
I still have a couple things that I want to say on the channel content, but real quick. So there, as you said, that they went to Aftershock, and from what some of the videos and photos that I saw, Aftershock looked incredible, because I found out that I had a friend who lives in California that was going to Aftershock as well. She was posting about it on Facebook, and I said, "Yo, you need to DM me right now." She asked me what's up. I said, "I have a couple of buddies that are going to Aftershock. You should definitely go and like hang out with them. They're really good. They're really good dudes." Talking about Mikey, Tom, and them. And so she was like, "Yeah, that's sure. I'll definitely find 3 people out of a crowd of 50,000. Just tell me who to look for." And I said, "Oh, just a couple of short, stocky dudes that are wearing shorts and battle vests." And she I've never been sternly looked at through a text message before until this day, because then she responds back with ... You literally just described 3/4 of the people that are going.
Yeah, I don't know what you expected, but
you're gonna have none of your shit.
Listen, in my defense, not shitting on anybody, but being the fact that in real life I'm 6'5", the only descriptor I can go off of is saying somebody is short. I'm not using it as like a derogatory thing. Granted, yeah, for average humans, they're regular height. I'm just stupidly long. But so she looks at me, well, not looks at me, but through the message, she's like, "That's more than 3/4 of the people that are going to this damn thing." What else should I look for? Oh, well, one's white and one's Mexican. Okay, you just described half of California.
Yep.
I'm losing full here. Help. You know what? Just don't bother. Just don't bother. Don't just fuck it. Fuck it, right? Just fuck it. Don't go look for him. I was trying to do something nice. So I tried telling Mikey and them, like, oh, you should look for my friend. Her name is this. I'm not gonna dox you. Love you to pieces though. And Mikey's like, okay, so describe her for me. Short, skinny, white girl with a blonde hair, probably up in a ponytail. You just described every single woman at the show.
Yeah.
Dude, you're terrible at descriptions.
Does she have any features that stand out? Well, she's wearing a Metallica shirt. That's hard for this venue.
My guy, I would not trust you to give me a description of the man that robs you to like a freaking police like sketch artist.
Did you happen to look at his face? He definitely. You know what? I did notice something. The guy that he had a nose. Oh yeah, there was a nose there. Yes, sir. Everybody has a nose. Well, he not just one, but he had 2 lips. How about that?
Yep, that helps.
Greatest description ever. But anyways, it was all a train wreck. I really hope that they had fun. He's gonna burn. I don't know if the camera can see this, but there's a dog just chilling on the bonfire. But hot dog, diggity dog. You know what I mean? Yeah. So not the greatest descriptor, but I really hope that they had fun. And I'm gonna try to make it a plan next year. If I can't do Anime Expo, I really want to hang out with y'all in California and go to Aftershock. I think that would actually be fun. Granted, when I saw Tom was online on Sunday, I'm like, is it over or is Tom tapping out?
Oh no, that
probably he was tapping out. I forgot.
No, Sunday's the last day.
I thought it was his roommate, because sometimes his roommate gets on his Xbox and watches YouTube and shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, because when we were in a party with him, he said that he couldn't go to Aftershock. He was taking the day.
Well, that was just
so unless
yesterday.
That was the last day, and he just sacked it off and said, "Fuck it."
That was the 3rd day of Aftershock. That's the whole thing with that one is that, and everyone was in agreement. So the 3rd day wasn't the important day. It wasn't really that. It was
a rest day.
It was a rest day. The bands there weren't all that great. The only standout band would have been Papa Roach, but that would be it. So they
did MCR headline that day too.
Yeah.
Nothing against you, Gerard Way. You're a great human being, I'm sure.
So the only standout band was Papa Roach. So everyone just took the day to have like a rest day, and they went for the 4th day today. Or sorry, yes, I just broke the immersion. It's week ago.
Okay, we'll start from the top and scrap this. There is no we recorded this weeks in advance. They did a recording yesterday, and then they're doing a recording with me today because I wasn't here yesterday. Yesterday being Saturday, today being Sunday, because I had to go celebrate my buddy's Dirty 30, which was a travesty, a mistake, and it was amazing.
Stories.
It was awesome.
Because we're professional and can't keep a damn story.
One guy lost his pants. Somebody set themselves on fire. Everything's fine. It was one of those they were trying to take a shot of an alcoholic beverage that you light on fire first, and they forgot to blow it out. So 2 things: drink responsibly, and be 21 to drink, or whatever legal age whatever your legal drinking age is in whatever country you're from. Our German audience there, how you doing? I hope you're well. But also, if you get a shot or some sort of alcoholic beverage that requires to be lit on fire for it to taste better or to look cool, blow it out before you drink it. Because I know it's a liquid and everything, but if the liquid's on fire and you put the on fire liquid in your mouth, now you have on fire liquid in your mouth that's now on fire. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Love you. But yeah, so guy basically lit his face on fire, and he got barrel stuffed by a fire extinguisher.
I don't even want to know the damage is in that mouth. I don't. Oh my god, just to feel that pain. Ugh.
It actually wasn't that bad, outside of the fact that apparently a fire extinguisher tastes like shit.
I would imagine.
He was perfectly fine.
Well, the fucker's lucky then. Shit.
It was instant too, just like a oh crap.
So the person with the extinguisher was ready. They're like, oh, they're about to do something stupid.
Yeah, they knew.
Oh yeah, it was the bartender.
The bartender's like, oh, this guy's about to be stupid. Let me just pull the pin on this and be ready.
Yeah, the bartender, according to her, what she said after like the aftermath of the fact, I went up to go talk to her, and I was like, honestly, honey, how did you know to like have an extinguisher ready and on standby? Is there like one behind the bar? She goes, there's one in the office, and I brought it up here. Oh, are you like a fortune teller? Did you that's so raven and see into the future? She goes, no. Every group of 7 has at a minimum 2 of you are fucking idiots, and so I was playing the odds that one of y'all was going to be a fucking idiot. I'm like, good.
That's some solid thinking there.
Hell yeah!
You read me to filth, but god damn. She basically said, okay, there's 7 of you. 1 in 7 statistically says one of you is a fucking moron. I'm banking it's going to be somewhere in this group right here. And she clocked it. It was either going to be me, my buddy Frank, or the guy that set himself on fire. And she said, it's going to be one of these 3. I can smell it. And I went, okay, what about me seems suspicious now? And she goes, it was the green pants, the booby t-shirt, and then you had spiked bracelets on. And I'm like, okay, he's an egghead.
You wore this?
Yeah. Again, I got rid of
I think this might be a picture.
This is my everyday attire. I
know the fucking gamer subs like booby waifu t-shirt and the fucking green trim pants, but you wore the bracelets out, my man. Hell
yeah, because I got the second one in, and I wanted to fucking celebrate by wearing them out. By the way, real quick, gamer subs. Hi, how you doing? I still have all of your t-shirts. I ordered 2 more. Love you. Anyway, just saying. Please. Anyway, so
okay.
So that she goes, I thought you were going to be an egghead, but not just like you're going to do something stupid. You look like the type of dude that wants to backflip off of a beer pong table type of stupid. Again, red to filth, because I probably would have if this was 10 years ago. Then she goes, my buddy Frank, I thought he was stupid because she does not trust man buns. And he had a man bun that day.
Good call.
And then the guy that set himself on and then the guy that set himself on fire, she was like, oh yeah, every person when it's their birthday, I immediately tag them to do something stupid, and he was it. And I'm like, ouch. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go self-care now. I'm gonna drown my sorrows in a thing of Haagen-Dazs. Thank you for the hospitality, though. Shit. And then we all went home happily ever after. Now,
one a little warm in the mouth.
Before I carry on too much about my buddy's stupid fucking birthday thing, I'd like to point out right now, like I said, please be legal and drink responsibly. But now, on that note, have you been a part of or seen or done personally something stupid while you were under the affluence of alcohol?
Does downing?
I'm pretty sure you fucking have.
Does down?
Oh, I definitely have. Like, I gotta choose.
Does downing one of those big cheap bottles of vodka you buy at a liquor store count?
Is it real quick? Was the bottle made of plastic?
Yeah.
It was Dubra. Ladies and gentlemen, a Dubra story. Let's go. These are always great.
So we went to one of my friend's birthday parties, and there was a whole bunch of people that we all knew from school, and we were having a good time. My buddy, whose birthday is a great chef. He's even going to college for it. He's a culinary guy, and he was making skewers and burgers and all that shit. It was great. It was a good party. Everyone was having fun, but
look at Bab.
yeah. There at one point, I mean, granted, it wasn't the only drink there. There was beers and like I think there was some a tequila bottle, maybe a Jack Daniels here and there. But my ass at the time, who only liked vodka, so I saw this big bottle of vodka. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll have a couple shots here and there. At some point during the night, I got so drunk, I just started to handle that bottle. I was basically just keeping it to myself. I was holding it. I was just like chugging it as I go, like, damn, water.
Oh, you became the liquor hoarder. You became that guy.
Yeah. I never done this any other time, but this is like the one time, and I think it's just, I don't know, Dubra. Anyways, so I got so fucking pissed drunk. I was barely able to walk. They had to push my big ass up the stairs because I was gonna tumble down if I even misstepped a millimeter. I don't remember.
There she goes!
I don't remember any of this. All I remember is having that bottle in my hand. The next thing I know, my friends are waking me up in the bed, basically because I started to gag in my sleep. They're like, yo, bro, wake up. You gotta
they laid you on your back. Bathroom. No, you always lay them on the... you always put them on the side.
Always lay them on the side.
Yeah, I think I was on the side, but I just started to gag. And they're like, yo, bro, he's about to spew. Wake him up. And so I had to get up and I rushed to the restroom. I think at one point they said I was holding on to the pillar in the middle of the room. This was like, my buddy's room was in the basement of his house, and there was like a pillar in the middle of it. And I was just holding on to it at one point, like, I can't make it to the bed, man. I can't. I ain't gonna do it.
That's ever to be was more like, I'm not letting go of this pillar until the room stops moving.
Basically.
I'm gonna be here for a while.
But I don't have like any crazy like instances with alcohol. I don't really drink all that much, so it's like, I have that one funny story.
But I got a bunch of that'd be an entire series in its own right. But now, you sir, most memorable, most funniest, whether it happened to you or somebody else.
God, okay, that's too many to choose from on both sides. Some of them I can't fully remember because, when I get too hammered, I get blackout. But
and then you leave the game of Rainbow Six Siege mid-match.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That was called blackout.
Sorry.
This
man, real quick before you start, we were playing Rainbow Six Siege the other day, and this man is gone. Doesn't even quite say it correctly. He reminded us about 45 times at a minimum, and that's not an exaggeration. He's like, "Brother, guys, I'm fucked. I'm gonna be useless this game. I'm gonna be useless this game." Each round, guys. So as you just remember, I'm fucking useless, and we're like, we know. And then at one point he just goes. Then at one point he goes silent. Comes back on the mic and he just goes, "I'll be right back."
And then he passes
out. 45 seconds later, we're like, hopefully Fraser's okay. I Am a Dragon has left the game. Frazier's not okay. Somebody call him real quick.
This guy passed out on the headset, man. He was gone. Still in the party. He's just gone.
Yet somehow I don't know how I made it up to my bed. Like,
I woke up
in my bed.
not in your room?
Oh, no. So the way my place is set up is like I've got like the little loft area where I sleep, and my computer and my phone and everything was down here that night. And then when I woke up, everything was upstairs, and I'm like, "There's no way in hell my blackout ass did this shit." Like, there's no way. I can barely function when I'm drunk.
I can barely function sober. I trip over my own feet sometimes. Okay, so story time.
So that's
something funny that's happened. Something funny that you've seen.
One I've seen was so this goes back to a little kind of like it's called Picnic Day in the town that I'm at right now. Basically, bars open up at like 10 a.m. and start serving, and they don't stop until like midnight. It's supposed to be like one of those like tradition days that everybody gets drunk and whatnot. Well, a couple of my friends and I went to this a couple of years back. We ended up, going to bar hopping. There's a lot more bars back then. So we end up at one of the bars. We're drinking, and one of the people that we know from the bars, apparently had been drinking way harder than we had because he decided it was a good idea to try to get up onto one of the tables that they were sitting. He started when security went up to grab him, he started kicking at them. So one of the security, and God, this is so funny to me. I wish Mikey was here because he would be hearing this for the first time too. One of the security guys just straight up grabbed the table and flipped it over, with the dude just come crashing down. Just sitting there laughing my ass off at it because when I get drunk, I think everything's fucking funny. But that was probably one of the funniest things I've seen when drinking. Yeah.
Yeah, as a man that's worked security at not just bar, like at a bar, but also at a strip club, never ever hop upon the table, whether it be the bar top table or the stage table where the girls are, because that's the fastest way to either have whatever table you're standing on get kicked out from underneath you, or if you watch way too much WWE, like one of my coworkers, you get Goldberg speared from the stage to the floor, and there's a good, I'd say, 7-foot difference from where your body leaves the earth and until you find it again.
Oh my God.
Because he's tackling upwards. He's going up and then down.
With a 300-pound man as soon as you hit the floor, about to land on top of you at max velocity. Oh yeah, it was great. It was funny. It was tragic. Don't ever do it. Okay. Thank you for coming to TED Talk number 2. All right. But before we turn this into alcohol and alcoholism, trust me, we are not alcoholics. We're just a bunch of people that have consumed alcohol, have seen and gone through some strange and funny things. You have a funny story about a time when you were under the assumption of alcohol. Leave it in the comment section down below. I'd love to read it. Real quick, you mentioned at the beginning that you guys talked about the progress of the channel and how our short form compared to our long form content. I'm not going to say it's lackluster. I just want to throw in my 2 cents, if you'll let me.
Yeah, go ahead.
First off, to the 136 people that watched mine and Brandon's Tavern Talk about Call of Duty, you are awesome. You are absolutely sick, and I love you to pieces. I hope you enjoyed it. That was crazy. I haven't seen numbers like that since, the only other video outside of our shorts, the only other video that has over 100 views is our first podcast when we were talking about E3 last year. Yeah. Our very first video.
Our very first video.
That is nuts. I never thought I'd see the day where we get another over 100 views, and then we jumped from like 69 subscribers to 77. I hope you guys are having fun sticking around, and we just want to keep on entertaining you. But I want to just say this right now to some of the people that left comments saying like, "Oh yeah, this would be greater if this was short form, or you just capped it at 20 minutes." Trust me, we've done the math, and we've all noticed and made astute observations of how, like, our short form content, whether we like our Rainbow Six Siege video where we were doing snipers only. That's a video that I'm very proud of. I think it's actually quite funny and quite entertaining. What with the whole, not using nothing but sniper rifles. Then you have the unhinged me in the mix, just saying stupid shit.
Bad. Go ahead.
Did you have to show me your ass? I mean, it was nice, but damn.
I mean, I gotta show everyone at least my cake at once per podcast,
Especially with this new model, bro. He got some dump, you know what I'm saying? But that'll be on the Patreon that we don't have. All right. No, but for real, we don't have a Patreon. Don't try looking for it. What was I saying? That's right. So we've all made the astute observation of, for some reason, our short form content doesn't do nearly as well as our long form content. We still love doing short form content. It's just with certain games out, like Dead by Daylight or Rainbow Six Siege, West Hunt. We want it to be more than just Brandon and I. But we understand the other guys; they don't live near us. I don't even live near Brandon, and we all have our like really fucked schedules, so it's kind of hard to sit down and do like a long recording and then break it up into bits and pieces compared to we're just going to sit here and talk for an hour and a half. And apparently you guys really like hearing us talk, and I think you guys are amazing. So please don't think that like we're trying to sack off the short form content. We're trying to find games that have entertaining value. How can that like entertaining to watch, entertaining to look at? How can we make this into a no skill recording, not just us walking through the movements and playing the game? We want it to be entertaining for you guys, but also be entertaining to us. Because if we find it entertaining, you will find it entertaining, whether because of the game or because of us. That's what we're going for. But then with our long form content, like I said, we're just here bullshitting for an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And it really, like I said, you guys really like it.
Yeah, because like a lot of our short form content, most of the videos maybe hit a max of 40. There's like a couple outliers, like most notably like our first Back for Blood vid and of course my montage, but those are like the couple outliers.
Forza hit 66.
Oh yeah, the Forza one too. And yeah, sure, we do want to make more short form content. Don't get me wrong, and I love making them because I love just being able to do whatever funny shit I can do with them, and just have a good old time doing it. It's just that schedules that conflict, life gets in the way, and so, honestly, a lot of the games that we've been playing, I don't know, we haven't been playing really much of anything because not a lot of games are that fun right now. I think the most we've been playing is just
especially
Siege. And with Siege, we don't really do much. And most of the time, it's just me and DJ and our buddy Mando playing. And most of the time, whenever that happens, yeah, we don't talk a lot, or we just whenever we're talking, it's not something funny. We're just talking. We're just hanging out with the bros playing Siege. And that's
with other games like Hunt, like with Hunt Showdown. For those that know Hunt Showdown, it's a very similar to Siege. It's based off of sound cues and having to listen to your surrounding. Damn dog. Like having to listen to your surrounding, and so it's not one of those games that's ideal for you. Just touched my boobie with your snout. I saw that. So Hunt is not one of those games where you can really have much banter or commentary, because at a moment's notice, if you get into a firefight, you are going to have to listen, give your call outs, and then shut the hell up.
Do we have our funny
Shit it.
moments? Yes, and there's been a couple. But if you haven't noticed in the couple of videos that we do have on Hunt, it is just basically mostly just gameplay or whatever cool shit that mostly me because it's my perspective, or just if I'm spectating a teammate, whatever cool plays they pull off. And that's basically
The two
most of the
videos
content.
are. Yeah, the two videos that we have up are one of your plays, especially when you one-man armied against two teams while Adrian and I were both dead. And then the other one is when your game was glitching.
Yeah, that one's definitely more
And
focused
some of the
around the
graphics on
funny
there.
stuff.
Oh yeah, it was fucking hilarious to watch because this man's just sitting there like Brandon, just go up the stairs and go into the house. I can't see the house. Help me. What do you mean you can't see the house? I see you standing. No house. Well, I'm inside a bedroom right now. You can see me through the wall. There's a wall. It was great. You should go check it out. It's one of our very early videos, but it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, but just like Siege, we love Siege, we love Hunt, but most of the time when we're playing it, we're doing it off recording, or just like in the case of Hunt, we're not really playing it that much at all right now, just because of no one's really on, and we like to play those type of games with people or with a group of friends and stuff like that. Especially Hunt, where it is based around 3-man squads, or just go solo against the 3-mans or duos or whatever you want to do, really. But like,
if your nuts are the size of watermelons,
but
go for it, dog.
Yeah, I mean, Hunt is just kind of one of those games we play,
not that
and sure, most of the time we are recording it. It's just that I don't know. There's not really been much going on in terms of just games we would like to make short form content on. We do have plans for stuff like West Hunt and a bunch of other little things here. Like I'm mostly keeping an eye out for like little indie games that we can just fuck around and have banter on like the Steam store or whatever. But the only game I really see us playing in the future, other than West End, would be just Call of Duty, because there's not really much coming out right now that everyone is interested in. There are games that some of us are interested in individually, just not everyone.
Prime example, and I still stand by this. If we can get the rest of the guys on, prime example, what he's trying to say is, we definitely know that Multiverses could be a fantastic game for the channel because it's short form comedy. We can talk shit to each other, and then we beat the fuck out of each other with Shaggy. Then there's somebody like me, and this is my fault. Please don't flame in the comment section. I looked at Multiverses, and I did not care. I had no interest in the game. I expressed to the guys, if I were to play this game, it would absolutely 100% be forced. And they respected that, the whole, we want you to have fun too. Plus, if you're not having fun, you're faking it, especially with our audience. You guys are gonna know. And that's not gonna make it entertaining for you. So that's where the entire thing comes in. I did say I'm willing to download it and try it, because maybe it's one of those I'm being a little too critical before actually playing it.
Yeah.
But it's just based off of like all the content creators that I have seen that have played it. I wasn't personally thrilled at what I saw. I mean, I'm willing to give it a chance, though.
I mean, to be fair, that type of game itself, outside of like Smash, I'm not the biggest fan of, so it didn't really interest me all that much either. So honestly, it kind of would have been forced on like multiple lanes, if you get my drift. Oh, hey, dog.
And we're not doing Fortnite. That ain't happening.
No.
Stop it. Get some help. But there's zero build. I have zero fucks. Okay. Looking at you.
I have a question, though, dude. Is there anything coming out like in the near future that you would think would be good for the channel?
Well, I
other
do
than
believe,
Call of Duty.
Like, are we just talking about like Are we talking about like for short form content?
Well, short and long, it could be either. Oh, hold on. It could be either.
Because I'm still heavily looking forward. Because I'm very heavily looking forward to Redfall. Like Redfall looks like it's going to be so much fun. If you don't know what Redfall is, I definitely would look up the trailer when you're done watching this, or pause it, watch the trailer, and then come back to it, and then come back to the video once it's done. Hi, dog. Are you listening? You want to play Redfall too? Bye.
There he is.
But it looks like such a good time. Just the lads picking different characters that have different abilities, different traits, and then you murder shit, and that's the best part.
Dude, as we were watching
there's no
the trailers,
like competition style.
As we were watching the trailers, we were already picking out like, oh shit, we already know who's gonna pick that character, or we already know who's gonna pick that one, and stuff like that. Because like, with our group, our play styles are different, but it's very predictable with what kind of characters we would play in a video game, especially something that's class based.
I picked the robot dog class just for the dog, but
I gravitated towards the sniper.
Of course, he probably hasn't seen it.
Yeah. No.
We'll have to learn you something later on. But then also, West Hunt. I've seen a bunch of content creators playing West Hunt, and that just looks like, again, if we can get games that aren't focused on the competition aspect of facing other people, I think we would have a better chance in time at finding short form, because, again, playing battle royales, or Hunt, or Rainbow Six Siege, where the point and objective is to compete, that's when we're going to lose the content, because we're playing games and recording stuff where we're forced to compete when none of us are actual competitors. We're a bunch of casual players that couldn't be bothered to give a shit.
And honestly, when it comes to Siege and Hunt, I can see that. But Battle Royale, that's just jokes, my guy. I can just sit around and tell jokes all day if I wanted to. Like, Battle Royales are just not competitive to me at all. You know? Like, I don't see them as, because I don't see them as competitive. I just see them as, it's basically a long form search and destroy where I have to find my gun. Cool.
Sure.
Because then that means we can try Apex Legends again, just because.
Oh.
Yep.
Everyone's doing it.
Technical difficulty hold up. There we go.
Because I love Apex Legends. We just kind of slowly grafted away towards it. It's weird. We'll fluctuate playing like a shit ton of Apex, and then it slows up from Apex and goes into Rainbow Six Siege. And then Siege starts slowing up, and then we go back to Apex. And it's this weird ping pong effect that I've noticed that we do.
Yeah.
I think both games are great. One pisses me off more than the other, especially if we had games like we had the other night where we got kicked from the lobby twice.
Siege has its moments, and the other night was not the greatest.
Soft.
We also ran into a blatant cheater. That was fun.
Yeah, in 2022, on Rainbow Six Siege, walling, my guy.
In quick play,
go outside. It's okay. It's safe. Touch grace, as they say in Elden Ring. Game of the year.
Please.
I said that in the Tavern Talk. You haven't watched it? Do it. So again, please bear with us. It's not the fact that we're like wanting to forego short words. God damn it. It's not that we're not trying to focus on short form content. It's we're trying to find good, adequate short form content that all of us wouldn't mind entertaining and playing and recording, so we can put it out there for you. Because I am a firm believer of, if we're all having a good time playing it, you guys will have a good time watching us play it. If that makes any sense.
And trust me.
Furthermore,
I'll go ahead. Not bad.
Furthermore, with long form content, again, we love just hanging out and talking to each other and talking to y'all. But before I continue with that, before you forget,
I was about to say is that when it comes to the channel, yes, long form content is like our biggest like thing that we have, but I also really want to try to get more different games out there, because the one thing that I do not want this channel to become is something that is based around just VR chat or just VR in general. Because like when the channels get stuck into that one category, it is hard to get away from it. Even if the content creator doesn't want to do it anymore. Granted, with this, it's all it is. We use VR chat for most of these just for the podcasts, but still, like I don't want our channel just to be known for VR chat. I wanted to at least encompass a wide variety, because we're not NoSkill VR. We're NoSkill Entertainment. We like to do a lot of things. We like to play a lot of games. Is just right now it's a little difficult. Hence why we have
like I said, bear with
that
us.
Divinity playthrough. We have DJ doing his Quarry playthrough. And soon we're going to be putting in Call of Duty into the mix. Whether it be streams or just, I don't know, maybe a campaign playthrough, or even just gameplay or funny moments, something. I don't know. We're going to have more of a mix. Just right now, our channel is really focused around VR chat. It's because it's the easiest thing we can do right now.
By the way, again, that's not saying we don't like VR chat. We all firmly enjoy VR chat. Again, this is one of our most poppin' series that we have, because you guys apparently like watching us talk. Maybe it's because I'm just so beautiful, which I would understand. But you guys really like watching us talk. We love talking to each other. We get to just hang out with the fellas. Yep, he moved. Hi, how you doing? We get to just hang out with the fellas, and it's such a good time. Now, keep it with me straight here, Doc. Are we just going to sack off the Arizona Sunshine playthrough that we did?
At this point, maybe.
Shit. Because Brandon and I ran through Arizona Sunshine in about 2 days. And then we still have the After the Fall, but the biggest problem with that was the fact that we weren't in Discord, because that's before I had an Oculus link and linked it to my PC. So, especially when, like, if Brandon surges ahead and I'm in the back dicking around, he can't hear any of it. Or if I'm searching ahead, dicking around, and Brandon's in back, it's the man in the back with the pack in the Capri Suns, he doesn't hear me or Mikey or whoever we're playing with being fucking stupid, because that's all I do in that game. So,
also,
I think we could probably do after
crazy voice chat issues that sometimes we weren't even able to hear each other, or it was just really loud.
Well, that was in Pop 1. I'm talking it After the Fall. I think we can give After the Fall a try, because now that I have the Oculus link, we can actually do it over Discord, so we can all hear each other perfectly fine. And that also includes Population 1.
But no, dude, we were having those audio issues on After the Fall as well, because we were on Oculus. We weren't playing the PC version. For kind of people that don't know, Oculus like voice chat, most games is pretty iffy, and sometimes you just can't hear people when you load into lobbies, especially in Population 1. You're trying to do like voice chat and all that, you just sometimes won't hear your damn teammates. And it happened to us on After the Fall too, and since then we've gotten it on the PC, we just haven't played it. And I think one of us even had an issue trying to play it, but whatever. We'll figure it out eventually. We do like the game. It's just another one of those cases of finding the time to play it.
So again, don't ever think we're trying to like ignore you guys with the whole you guys wanting short form content. We are absolutely trying to give you short form content. You just gotta work with us and bear with us. We are trying very hard to do it. So until then, you just get to look at us in these chairs as random characters. Well, they're going to be the more consistent characters. Then there's me. I don't know who I'm going to be wearing on a day-to-day basis. That sounded really Leatherfacey.
Yeah. Do you also need lotion?
You want to get the hose again?
Put it in the basket.
Hey, put it in the fucking basket. But so we're gonna topsy turvy. We're gonna switch topics because we got a little real there. You're still here after that little bit of a rant. Again, you are a real one. I love you, and I hope your shower is the perfect temperature every time. And if you don't take showers and you prefer baths, I'll give a nice scented bath bomb. Hopefully, it smells like strawberries. I like strawberries. Anime.
Mm-hmm.
Chainsaw Man's finally coming out soon. You guys excited
I'm
for Chainsaw
excited
Man?
for it.
I am very excited.
You don't know how many cosplays I've seen of Chainsaw Man because with TwitchCon happening right now, and then my lovely friends who don't tell me things, they went to New York Comic Con, and half of that convention was Chainsaw Man.
Yep.
Holy shit.
It's riding the hype train. It's like Attack on Titan did and Sword Art before it. Or the other way around, I can't remember.
The manga nerds. I forgot the term they use for a manga nerd. Isn't it like a mangaka or some shit like that? They're already taken to social media and they are gatekeeping Chainsaw Man, just like all you fucking nerds are just gonna watch the anime and jump on board. Trust me, I know more than you. I read the book. L plus ratio. We're just wanting to watch the damn show. I didn't know there was a manga. I thought it was just a random anime show. And I now know that 90% of anime was based off of some form of manga, but still.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair,
already
Twitter and Reddit can be fucking cesspools of just the cringiest people.
Can be.
Oh, they are.
Ever since Tumblr closed down, they were just like, "We're going to the bird."
Please bring back Tumblr. Take back all the freaking dumbasses.
Yeah, we want the Tumblr porn, really, dude. After 10 p.m., it was completely NSFW. Let's fucking get it. Or maybe I'm just a perv. All right, never mind. I'm gonna put my hands down now.
Probably both.
Yeah. So Chainsaw Man's coming out.
Bleach.
I saw the dragon. The fucking Bleach. The Bleach movie, or is it a new Bleach season?
1,000-Year War.
Okay, because I know there was a Bleach movie that came out recently.
That was the whole thing in the last little podcast.
Yeah.
He's only seen the first season.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, I'm not gonna gate.
You should have seen Mikey, bro.
Mikey damn near blew a gasket. I was just sitting there going like, okay, you should watch it, but all right.
But trust me, some of my friends say the same thing when I tell them. Well, it's not the first part that I tell them; it's the second part that triggers them. I have this conversation with a lot of my otaku friends, especially when we're out at bars. They're just like this one. It was all right. So yeah, like, had you watched the newest season or episode of Naruto, or Naruto as it's supposed to be pronounced? They actually do that. They'll actually be like, "Did you watch the newest episode of Naruto?"
Oh jeez, goddamn!
What the heck is Naruto?
Weebs. All right.
Oh, you're talking about Naruto. No, I haven't watched the newest episode of Naruto. I've actually, wait for it, never seen Naruto. Who's triggered? Put it down below. Who's angry at me? Go ahead. So she gets all uppity, like, wait, you've never watched Naruto? No, I have never seen Naruto. In fact, and this is where I'm going to piss off a lot of you, and I want to hear about it too. I don't care about Naruto. I never cared about Naruto. I was still so obsessed with Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! I never watched Naruto. Never watched a fucking episode of it. So she blows a fucking gasket in her fucking head. You need to watch Naruto, but at this point now, don't start at episode 1 because there's like 9,000 episodes now. So that means you will be here forever, and you'll die an old man because you're old now. And I want you to catch up to Naruto so we can watch Naruto together. Start at Shippuden. What's a Shippuden? Oh my god, you don't even know about Shippuden? No, I don't know about Shippuden. Oh, so you weren't kidding. You've never seen Naruto. I mean, I've never seen Naruto. Not Shippuden, not Boruto, not any other Uto. I've never seen it.
I mean, to be fair,
pretty sure she had a stroke for about 10 seconds.
I mean, to be fair, I can see why, because I know some people that don't care for it either. I've watched it. I like it. I've been a fan basically before it was cool. It was back when it was on Adult Swim and all that shit when the first episodes were coming out. So
Harry hipster over here. Did you get that?
Yeah, fuck you. But
before it was cool.
But to be honest, if anyone wants to watch that, don't watch Boruto. Do yourself a favor and just end it after the last episode of Shippuden, because Boruto's kind of shit.
Yeah,
it's kind of shit.
Well, there's a damn good reason for that too.
Oh yeah,
but they pissed off the author, and the author walked out on him.
True. Yeah, they didn't want to give the author his say.
That's real shit right there. Look it up.
Yeah.
The animators pissed off the guy that wrote the book?
Yeah.
Yeah. To the point where he walked away, and so it went to shit, and then I guess he finally got fed up with them trashing his story that he came back, I guess. I'm not sure on that second part of the exact reasons, but he is back. So it started getting better by basically removing Boruto from like 90% of the action sequences and leaving Naruto in.
Yeah, because everyone that is a fan of Naruto is a fan of Naruto, not his damn stupid kid. It's fucking useless. Everyone's there for Naruto, damn it. Fuck Boruto.
Yeah, really.
Fuck Boruto and
this is the part of the show that I was waiting for.
And Sasuke's fucking daughter. She's useless too. But whatever.
Oh, dude,
I'm not gonna watch it.
Such a bitch.
Such a bitch.
This is why I could not wait. I wanted to get the actual hardcore stuff out of the way of like us talking about the future of the channel because I so badly wanted to have this happen. Weebs talk about weeb shit. I'm here for it. I love this. Because like the last bit of anime.
Started on that shit.
Yeah, don't please.
Well, because even though I do watch anime, I do watch a good bit of anime, but I don't think I've ever, outside of a good chunk of One Piece. Even then, I haven't seen all of One. One Piece. Yeah, One Piece. The guy with Luffy. I've never been. Oh no, I'm sorry. Better example is Dragon Ball Z, just because I've seen Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z from start to finish 5 fucking times. I've never been able to fully immerse myself into any anime that's like, thousands upon thousands of episodes long, because it's been going on. They've been making the show for the past 20 goddamn years. I've never been able to actually sit down.
Yeah,
like the big ones that stand out to me is like Naruto, One Piece, because One Piece is over 1,000 episodes, and Bleach.
Mm-hmm.
And Bleach had filler fucking seasons.
Oh multiple of them.
And that's the thing when it comes to that type of stuff. I want to watch Bleach, but I hate watching shows that have been going on for years and years, because that's just a lot of commitment that I don't have the time for. And Naruto's
I can tell you which seasons you could skip.
And the only episodes, only like anime I've done that with is Naruto, because I was already watching it from as a kid, so all I did was refresh it and skipped like this filler stuff. So I was able to actually finish it all the way to the last episode. I just don't care for the new one, so I'm not even going to care about that at all.
Honestly, and this is my personal opinion here. Well, it is my personal opinion, but this might be a hot take. Honestly, if you want to like it, not a summary of what Bleach is so far. You just want like a brief synopsis of what the hell it is. I recommend actually watching the Bleach movies on Netflix.
No,
just because,
don't tell me. I'm gonna watch them. Just don't tell me anything.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm just saying the movies are good.
Yeah.
Then and again, this is coming from a guy that watched DBZ from start to finish 5 times. But then again, DBZ was only maybe 130 episodes, and they released them episodically, weekly episodes on Cartoon Network. For a lot of these other animes that people watch, up until I got Crunchyroll or Funimation, I didn't know where people were watching all of this shit. I had no clue where people were actually watching anime. If there was like a TV station that I was missing, or if like mom and dad were Hacker Man and they got them to and they managed to get them to Anime Planet. I had no clue where people were watching all this anime.
Oh yeah.
So now I feel like I'm behind, and there's no point in me wanting to start something old, but starting it from the very beginning will be pointless. Like if you were to drop me into Bleach, I would not know what the hell's going on.
I tried watching One Piece, and I got to at least like 350 some, and then I just stopped because I don't know. I was in the section of the One Piece where it's a really slow area where not much is happening. There's a bunch of like bullshit until like the good stuff happens. I lost interest and I started to watch other stuff because there was a lot of other animes I wanted to watch that didn't have over 100 episodes. And eventually I just kind of said fuck it and gave up and never really touched it again. I think after that, the longest anime that I watched was I think Black Clover was probably the longest one. Other than that, all the other animes I've been watching have like maybe 1 or 2 seasons. But that's because a lot of them are just new.
Fair.
Other than Overlord, but the Overlord's barely coming out with season 4 now, and they're gonna come out with the movie soon, and I can't wait for that. It's just a lot of the stuff I've been watching is just newer stuff that haven't been around for very long.
So I think one of the things too is that what we're talking about mainly is like there's shonen, like Black Clover, Bleach, One Piece, Naruto. It's all shonen. They're long series, not like short series like the ones we're watching now. So yeah, when you're used to like the 12 episodes, season, and then there you go. That's it. Yeah, sitting there and looking at there's 1,000 episodes. Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna go watch this over here.
Yeah, it's really it's a lot to commit.
Completely understandable.
It's a lot to commit to.
Yeah.
Especially since my biggest gripe is, my biggest gripes is people tell me, "Oh yeah, well, you don't need to pay attention to like the first 300 episodes." It's on episode 397 at 17 minutes and 42 seconds and half a millisecond. That's when shit got real. So I have to skip 350 episodes and then skip half the fucking episode just to get into the shit that I know nothing about? Isn't that defeating the purpose? Maybe I'm stupid. I'm probably stupid. Now, real quick, you mentioned Black Clover. I think Black Clover is absolutely great. I do find it hilarious, though, that the reason the show just abruptly stopped is the anime caught up to the manga. Yep. And so the creators are like fiendishly writing season 2 while also producing a movie, I believe. I heard something about them making a Black Clover movie.
They are making a movie. Yeah. And the writer is basically like, hey, when the next season comes out, you'll know. Because he's just taking his time writing the next parts of the manga, because I'm surprised they caught up to it so quick.
It's supposed to be the final.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like
the ending. I thought it was supposed to be the final arc, too.
Maybe. Yeah. I think. If it is, I'm going to be sad.
Yeah, because it did start getting really, really good too.
Really good. I want to see Asta grow up, bro. I want to see that little dude grow up to be the Wizard King.
Dude, I just love his fucking personality because it gives me such like Goku vibes. I know I'm probably gonna get flamed for comparing the two, but just the whole aspect of I'm not done yet. I haven't reached my full potential. I can get stronger.
Now, I know you haven't watched
While
it.
we're fighting.
I know you haven't watched it, but if Fraser probably can. I don't know if he's watched it either, but he gives me more Naruto vibes than Goku.
Yeah.
He gives me
much.
heavy Naruto vibes.
Is Naruto in love with the nun too?
He's in love with a pink-haired girl for like for throughout the entirety of just Naruto, and then like maybe 3/4 of the way through Shippuden until he's like, oh, this other chick actually likes me, and she's actually pretty cute.
There was a whole ass movie about that.
A whole movie about that. But
yeah, the only thing I know about that Naruto is Sasuke's a big sad emo kid. There's a guy named Naruto. He wears orange and he runs with his arms behind his back. And then there's some dude that wears a pumpkin on his face that has one hole for his eye. That's legit. I know. Besides from what I've played on Path of the Ninja, which that might be a horrible comparison too, I know nothing about this damn show. I know absolutely nothing about Naruto, and I would like to learn more. I just don't want to sit there and watch it because I'd be sitting there for years trying to catch up.
Although I do,
there's like in Shippuden alone, there's like 500 episodes.
Yeah.
God damn.
And then you gotta get to the Naruto series where it began with him as a kid, starting out as a.
Yeah, it's like another 200 some odd episodes if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good. Nah, fam.
Yeah, that's what shonens are.
Shonen, man.
You in for the long haul? All right. Like you said, if you start in late, just forget it. Unless you're really going to dedicate the time to it.
I mean, to be fair, I miss the days where we would just sit down in a Discord call and just screen share, watch anime. That was a good time.
Yeah, that's how we basically speed run or sped run.
Black Clover.
Shit, no, it wasn't just Black Clover, but it was like how not to summon a demon lord, and then the medieval one, the one that's like completely isekai.
Goblin Slayer.
There we go.
A lot.
Well, it was Goblin Slayer and Konosuba.
No, Goblin Slayer. Oh, okay. I was gonna say
Goblin Slayer isn't exactly.
It's not an isekai.
Goblin Slayer's not exactly isekai. He just wears medieval armor.
Yeah.
But by the way, where's season 2? I want season 2. God damn it!
Oh, have you seen the movie?
Make me season 2 of Goblin Slayer. Didn't we watch the movie together?
I don't think we did.
Isn't that where he takes his helmet off? And he's really handsome?
That was like at the end of the last episode.
That was probably the season finale.
That was the season finale. He just takes it off. You don't see his face. You just see like his mouth and the
No, I think they have a movie coming out.
I thought it was already out.
I don't
there wasn't
think that was...
like it was in the movie theaters and everything.
Huh. I missed it. Fuck.
Yeah, it's been like forever, dude.
I'll do some Googling because I could have sworn they did something where they face revealed him and he had like black and blue hair and he was really handsome for a Goblin Slayer.
Okay, because I know at the season finale he does like one of the rewards that he gives to I think it was the priestess. She has to see his face, and so he takes his helmet off.
Yeah, he had like see his face,
so that might be the movie what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, I'll go into Crunchyroll later and see what's up. But
it might be on.
I don't think
it's on Crunchyroll. I never see it. I think it's on YouTube, if I remember correctly.
The movie?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they've added it. It's been a while since I looked at the Goblin Slayer page, so they might have added it, but it was at first on YouTube.
I'll have to look it up when we get done here. But I love the fact that all these animes are making movies now. Like, so there's the Goblin Slayer movie. I watched the Dragon Ball Super movie, which it was good for what it was, but, and I'm gonna sound like an asshole for saying it, and that's fine. Now, I'm going to preface this. This is DJ's personal opinion. My opinion does not fall on the same grounds of Brandon's, Fraser's, or anybody else that's a part of NoSkill Entertainment. This opinion is strictly mine. Even though the movie was good, I definitely got a vibe that they just said, we made one starring Vegeta and Goku. Now we need to make another one that shows every fucking buddy else. And it really killed it for me because I thought, okay, this definitely feels kind of forced. Was it good for what it was? Yes. But I definitely felt like they made it because they felt compelled to, not for the fans, but for the fact that literally all the other core characters that were part of that damn tournament just caught a middle finger. Nobody else was in the Brawly movie, so now it's we need to make another one and put everybody else in it besides the main two. So that happened. But did you guys watch the superhero movie?
No. I don't have any interest in Dragon Ball, if I'm going to be for real.
All right. Because that leads into, so we already mentioned Goblin Slayer, the Black Clover movie, which that's what I'm actually really excited for.
Yeah.
Because you get Black Clover,
you haven't seen Overlord, have you?
No.
You need to watch that.
I know you and Mikey lost your shit when I said I'd never seen Overlord.
Yeah, it's good anime.
Because I tend to stick with, like, I'll air on my degenerate bullshit. I definitely watch, like, a lot of, if it's not straight, like, action-packed, it has to be funny, or B, tits will always get my attention. Yeah. You gotta remember, one of my very first, aside from, like, your Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, DBZ, and all that fun shit, but, like, the first anime that I actually sat down and watched, all because my buddy said that there's fucking tits in it, was Girls Bravo.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And so I'm like, are all anime like this? Holy shit. And he goes, not all of them, but I'm assuming you'll have fun in the fan service section. Fan service? What's that?
Yep.
It's where they show a lot of female skin and male skin if you're into that. Oh my god, this is fantastic. Hence why, High School DxD, Girls Bravo. I watched this one called Freezing, where it's just straight titty. There is no hiding it. There's just tits. Why not? And it's not hentai. It's actually an action anime. Somehow. Whatever.
Sense.
Crazy world that we live in, though.
How they get it on the censors.
It's a great question. Funimation. Not too slick there, are you? I caught you. But
I think at this point,
back to anime movies and anime. That's not smut.
Real quick, I think at this point, I just need to get you on the Discord, and we should just watch Overlord.
Do it.
We could. I just have to clear time from fucking work. Because now it's going into the fall months, and so that means everybody wants to go to the fucking casino. I don't know why. Where I live, everybody wants to go to the casino now, when it's cold outside. I hate it. I hate it here. I want my mommy. Oh, that reminds me of well, not because of wanting mommy, but talking about anime. I still have yet to watch seasons 2, 3, or 4 of Attack on Titan. The only thing I know about it is Levi is best husbando. Do you guys know who Levi is?
No.
I had a roommate named Levi. That's about it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
I got one yes and one no.
Season 4, but I haven't finished it.
I'm assuming he's cool. Was he in season 1? I can't remember.
Fuck, it's been so long since I've watched it. I think so. Yes, he should be.
Well, because dude, like the first season came out back in like 2012,
like 14.
and
yeah, something like that.
And I watched it because they were releasing it, like weekly episode. Words. God damn it. DJ speaks English. Take two and action. When they were releasing one episode a week on Hulu, and then after season 1, the show just stopped for like 2 or 3 years. And then next thing I know, I'd say about a year ago now, or whenever season 4 came out, people are dressing up and cosplaying as the Titan Hunters. I forgot what their actual title is. Well, you can't exactly dress up as a Titan. Well, yeah, the Colossal one you can, but every other one they're just kind of naked. But the actual hunters themselves, and then I see people losing their minds with this one guy with brown hair named Levi, and he just looks like he couldn't be bothered to give a fuck about anything ever. And one of my friends,
very much his personality right there.
Okay. Because other spread, she is such a Levi stan. It's disgusting. Now, so when I say disgusting, again, respect your respected, waifu or husbandu, whoever you want to talk to, whoever you want to roll with, that's fine. She gatekeeps a fictional man.
Okay.
Like this was a conversation that was actually had. So there's a group of us. We're hanging out. We're actually playing Magic: The Gathering, and then the topic of anime comes up. She starts talking to somebody about Attack on Titan. This guy happens to be an Attack on Titan fan because he's wearing an Attack on Titan hoodie. And she immediately wants to go and start a conversation. This is a great conversation starter. I like your hoodie. I watch that same show. Let's have a talk, shall we? Great. All right. Excellent. I leave to go get a Pepsi. And I come back, and now she is throwing whole ass deck boxes filled with Magic: The Gathering cards at this poor innocent man's head, whom is trying to scoop up his Magic: The Gathering cards off of the floor because I found out she turned over the table. For some reason, I have a feeling something bad happened, and I'm going to go defend my friend. So before I can get angry, because I was about to elbow drop the dude, all I hear is, he's not actually your husband. Let it go. And I'm just like, for all intents and purposes, we'll call her Linda. Linda, sweet pea, do you want to inform me as to what happened in the last 30 fucking seconds that I was gone? And that's when she tells me that he was downplaying and insulting Levi as a character, and she felt the need to defend her husbando to the highest degree. And by highest degree, she swiped his playmat, knocked all of his magic cards onto the ground, flipped the table on top of him, unzipped her backpack, and started throwing decks of cards at him because he insulted Levi.
That's just a whole nother mess of crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
She's also the same girl that'll make those random posts. After doing that, 2 minutes later, she'll make a post on Facebook. Chronically single, # forever and alone. I wonder why.
I wonder
why. Especially with some Magic cards. For any MTG nerds out there, you don't even want to touch the card with your actual fingertips without gloves. You want to sleeve that bitch and then sleeve it again and then throw it in a deck box and then never look at it until it's tournament time. some of those decks of cards that she was throwing at this dude and possibly ruining, there was cards in there that were upwards of hundreds of dollars. I think one of her decks is worth a couple grand.
What the fuck?
Yep, that's magic for you.
Yeah, that's magic for you, but that's how little she cared as soon as Levi was insulted.
No.
Yeah, that's
She became a Major League Baseball pitcher. What'd you say, bitch? Don't talk about my husband like that. He's not real. I said shut up. Yes, ma'am. Please don't hit me with another deck box. Those things are actually really sturdy. And I'm bruising. Hold on one second. All right. Yeah, so that's the one hard part. Is that, what's the best way to say this? Is that when you cross into that dangerous territory of being a weeb? Because I know, especially, thank you, Filthy Frank, when we push past just calling everybody otakus to weeaboos, would you guys consider that like a definition of a weeaboo, somebody that's gatekeeping anime, or was she just gatekeeping a certain character that she was a super fan of? When does it go too far?
That's a case by case type thing, but with that one, she went way too far.
Yeah. They were definitely trading into like the extremist weeaboo area.
Like I know you haven't been to a convention. You've been to several. Have you like seen or witnessed first person, whether at a convention or just anywhere, somebody taking it overboard with their love for anime or certain characters in anime?
Yeah, I have seen that plenty of times. Sometimes it'll be like, someone's borrowing a prop from like one costume to another and they don't match. And you'll see someone go like, "That's not right," and thankfully, at least with the cons where we've seen it now, people will just turn around and go, "Shut the fuck up! Let them enjoy the con. Fuck off." And I've rarely ever seen it get like into a heated argument at cons. It's more just the general whatever, go away.
So nobody's like hurling.
Yeah, the only time I've seen something like that was that there was more personal things mixed up in that shit. And I don't know the situation. I just saw like two people just going at it. Don't know them. It was just walking by. And it was not the goofy type. It was
Before I become a witness to murder, I need to go.
Yeah, no.
It's like, I don't want to do paperwork.
Other than that, like one instance, it's not a lot of people gatekeep, especially at cons. Most people are there like, okay, yeah, it's fun, and the show is. They're there for the show. They just, you'll have that quick response of, yes, so what? I'm enjoying the con. Go away. That's usually it. Not to like that extent where she's chucking deck boxes at people.
Yeah,
that's the one weird
things
thing.
Can hurt.
Yeah, they're solid, dude. They're meant to stop the cards from bending. But on this day, she did not give a fuck. She was like, "For Levi!" She Kamehameha waved a deck of cards at his head.
Yeah.
But and I noticed that at conventions, just like everybody's there to have a good time. I've seen some of the whole like, "Oh yeah, this isn't accurate. This isn't accurate." It's like, hey, dude, literally somebody else butt scratcher. You know what you have to do. Go handle that. Don't talk to me. If you don't know about butt scratcher, and I'll leave it at that.
Butt scratcher.
They got it. By the way, I love how at an anime convention, one of the biggest memes is a Family Guy reference.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. And then also you see somebody cosplaying as Waldo. They are ready and prepared to be chased up and down through all convention halls because if you're a Waldo, you're getting glomped. You will not get away from me. The only safe place you have is outside of the convention center. And I'll wait. I'm dumb like that. I will wait for you to come back. because I'm hugging you. God damn it! Accept my love, Waldo. That's why I went with the house that I have here in VR chat. There's a Where's Waldo poster next to the TV, and I'll just be like, I'm gonna find this motherfucker, and then I'm gonna hug him. Not in game, in real life. Next time I go to a con. Hopefully, I'm not dressed up as something weird like last time. It was a little awkward between me and Waldo because I was Jim Dangle, and I was hugging him for like a really, really long time. Forgetting that my crotch was just all up and down his fucking left arm. And he's just sitting there like, oh God, don't cup his balls. Don't cup his balls. He didn't. He was a good sport. He was a very good sport.
I just love that in conventions. There's always one Waldo.
But okay. So speaking of conventions, you guys have another SAC anime coming up.
That is going to be.
How often do you have this?
So they do them usually twice a year. This would be the winter one. It's going to be in January.
Okay.
Let me grab something real quick, and I can give you like an actual date on it. But yeah, they do them twice a year. They do it beginning of the year and then like end of the year. And the end of the year one usually falls around my birthday, so that's usually what I'm doing. Shit!
I remember overhearing Mikey and Adrian talking about it, and then Adrian said he just bought their tickets for SAC Anime.
Mm-hmm. So the next one is January 6th through the 8th.
Okay. Now, do you guys have like any? I don't want to say like big names, but like, do you guys have any? Not notoriety, but just. Do your famous people come to your conventions to hang out? Because I found out that Jensen Ackles and Daniel Radcliffe were at New York Comic Con this weekend. So like a con that my friends didn't tell me about. Bastards.
So we don't. We get big names. It fluctuates year from year. A lot of times they'll have like some people that'll show up on a consistent basis, like Johnny Youngbosch.
Ooh.
Voice actor for like Ichigo, like the English dub. Yeah, he shows up pretty frequently.
Okay.
There are a lot of like you'll get a lot of like Master Chief was there last year.
The voice actor?
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah. So they get a lot of like big names for gaming and anime and stuff like that. Not so much like like Jensen Ackles and whatnot. Like Mark Shepard, the guy who played Crowley in Supernatural, he was there on my 21st birthday weekend. So I got a photo op with him for my 21st birthday.
Fun fact: Crowley is probably one of my favorite. Like, would we consider him a villain? Because he did try to kill them at first, and then he ends up working with them.
Yeah, he was a villain turned good guy,
and it was a turned good guy against his will.
Yeah, it really was. It was survival at first, and then I believe it was drug addiction, or
you need help again.
Cure addiction. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the show. You'll understand eventually. That's another really long show too. That's 15 seasons.
Yeah, I stopped after season 12, and then I came back when I saw that they did a crossover episode with Scooby-Doo, and I'm like,
that was
great. Now I have to watch it.
Yeah, I think I stopped at
really
now I fucking have to. You what?
I think I stopped at 6.
Well, because it did. I'm not shitting on the show. I think Supernatural is a fantastic show. We're not talking about anime. Fucking Supernatural is probably in my top 5 favorite TV shows of all fucking time. It is so good. But even I can admit, it did get a little repetitious because it did seem like it was the same thing happening. We're in this spooky place, and now there's this demon, or there's this type of, supernatural phenomena happening. We go in there, we get our ass kicked, we regroup, we go back in there, we kick its ass, we grow stronger as brothers.
The thing with me is Oh, sorry. Hold on. I was just gonna say the thing with me is that with that show, the place that I ended off at, it just seemed like, oh, one of the brothers dies. He comes back. Oh, this brother's possessed by this demon. Oh, well, he's dead too now. And oh, he comes back. And oh, there's fucking the angel. Oh shit, he's dead. Oh, he's back. But he's not an angel anymore. All of a sudden, I don't fucking know. It's just I lost.
Yeah, that's
It
the thing
lost
with
me
Sam
after
and
a while.
Dean. Sam and Dean Winchester.
Yeah, my big thing is just like, yeah, it did get like really kind of rough to watch after I think it was like season 10. Like it started getting really rocky. Like I haven't even seen the last second half of the last season, but it got really to the point where it was just we got to take out this big, the big bad. Oh, we took that big bad out by basically releasing the next big bad on us. It was just rinse and repeat. It kind of got, as much as I love that show.
Like me personally,
Yeah,
I think I liked
like
it.
I said.
I think I liked it better when it was them just going around hunting demons or ghosts or whatever supernatural shit. Because of that, at some point, they just I feel that they were just trying too much, like a little too hard.
Like that's when they got a little too in depth with it. They should have They should have just kept it simple.
Yeah, like because at
I
some point
can
it
see
was
where
like,
that came in too.
because at some points it was like, oh well, like Fraser said, oh, you beat the big bad by getting the other big bad that's even bigger bad to
the bigger bad.
take out the big bad. I'm like, come on, what the fuck? I don't understand where this show's going. What the hell's happening at this point? Why is the angel?
Yeah, Dean Winch.
Why is the angel becoming a lazy fuck and just?
Well, that's just Uriel. He's always been a lazy fuck.
Yeah.
Then you have Dean Winchester. Wow, words. You have Dean Winchester who can't stop fucking dying, and then you have Sam Winchester who can't stop getting possessed by shit.
And always being a little bitch towards his brother.
No, seriously, he still acts like. That's one thing I like. This consistent. Beginning of the show to like the end of it, he still was like, he would get a pouty face if Dean said no to something. Like he was still like 8 years old.
Like a fucking brat to his brother, and I'm like, Dean's dying, and you're only getting possessed. This motherfucker's been to hell. Like, shut the fuck up.
Literal hell. And again, we have to remember when it comes to Supernatural, they had a rough childhood. Mom and dad are demon hunters, and they both got killed by demons. One of them being in front of you, and so it was like, okay, Jensen Ackles' character, Dean Winchester, he's the older brother. He feels compelled to still baby his little brother, whom is a grown man. And then as soon as he lets go of the reins, he's just like, I know what I'm doing, Dean. I can handle it. Okay, go do it. Gets fucked on egregiously, and then brother has to come and save you.
Mm-hmm.
Supernatural in a nutshell. Mom and dad got killed. Little brother thinks he can handle his own. Can't handle his own. Gets destroyed by whatever. Brother comes and saves him and ends up in peril.
I just
summed up the last 5 seasons.
I can even give you a better one because it's used in the show. Dad's been on a hunting trip and he hasn't been home in a few days. Time to go figure out what fucked on him.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then there's some guy named Bobby who likes to call them idiots. I remember that
that's
meme
like
taking over everything.
He was like the best part of the show.
That man is a treasure, just on and off screen.
Freaking idiots.
Robert Singer.
I'm like, is he?
Robert Singer, yeah.
I'm sitting there like, is he calling them idiots? Is he saying idiots, but he's putting some twang on it? Or is he like coming up with a new insult? To where my house, the household of people that I lived with, this is why I lived in like a big home with a lot of fucking people. And they are all Supernatural, like super fans, no pun intended. But they're all just like randomly, hey, DJ, can you go and grab this thing for me from the kitchen? Yeah, sure. You idiot. What'd you say, bitch? You want to run that by me again? Who you calling idiot? Oh, I forgot. They say that in the show. Never mind. I apologize. Sorry, Grandma.
What?
But that's all they would say constantly is "idjit." I know that probably looks super weird with me turning my back, but for the bit, I had to commit to it, and then I just realized how weird that probably looked.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's all I would hear for all hours of the day. "Idjit, idjit, idjit." And that's when I finally chose, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch this goddamn show. And I was pulled in violently. And now I am also I'm not going to say supernatural stan, but I am just a huge fan of Jensen Ackles. He's one of my favorite people. I still am blown away at the fact that I don't know if it was just one show or if he did an entire tour, but he did a concert with Corey Taylor of Slipknot. What a flex. Hi, my name is Jensen Ackles, and I am best friends with the Slipknot frontman. Put her
Corey
there.
Taylor, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're just going to go on tour and perform with possibly one of the greatest frontmen in existence currently? Gulp. Can I carry your balls for you, sir? Holy shit. What a power move. What a flex. I'm okay with this. And that's why to the four friends that didn't tell me that he was going to be at New York Comic-Con, I hope your steak always comes out well done. Sorry, had to be a little mean there.
Damn.
But I got
the
that
violence tonight.
I know. I'm sorry. Just goose fraba, woosa, tickle the nipples. All right, we're good.
So I'd like
We're
to
back to
just
happy.
end this off because we're running out of time here. Is there any final thoughts on any other topics that we discussed this podcast you guys want to talk about before we end it
What were we
off?
talking about again?
Oh yeah, just to recap. Just to recap, a little short, sweet, high-speed recap. Don't fault us for not, or shame us for not producing short-form content. We're trying. Until then, enjoy the long-form content because apparently you guys really do. Don't really care to watch Naruto, and if you haven't seen Naruto, don't bother. Take it away, blue guy.
If anything, just keep an eye on the channel. There's going to be a lot more and a lot of streams coming in. Going to be a lot more streams. We're not doing it on Twitch anymore. The main channel is also going to be the place where we stream from now on. At least me.
The main channel. You should say the platform.
Yeah, YouTube, whatever. Shut up.
Don't point that fucking head. Goblet of fire looking head ass.
But yeah, expect streams to be coming in on the channel here, and I mean, who knows? Maybe in the future
if you haven't yet, watch the VOD of this man.
I was about to say, if anything, in the future, we're probably gonna hopefully get more than just my perspective. Hopefully, I'll be able to get the other guys to also stream on the channel, and so it's not just me. And we'll get some more
You'll
perspective.
Have to teach me how to set all that up because I don't know how.
We can do that.
You'll have to teach me. Well, okay, because I would love to. Till then, you can only catch me on Twitch, but I'm not going to drop my Twitch channel because I don't care.
And watch Overlord.
Yes, watch Overlord. Just because by the name, I'm already hooked.
I'll commit. Eventually, whenever I'm done watching the animes I'm watching now, which is like 3 of them.
You're telling me, dude. I just started Kakigori, which is actually surprisingly really good.
Right?
I thought I wouldn't care for it because it's just like, oh, dude, I'm making all these dangerous wagers because I'm gambling and it's turning me on. And then I'm like, oh, she's taking down essentially college version of Congress through gambling. Surprisingly enough, it's good. I had to stop because I had to watch the whole. You know what? I'm not going to say that one, but yeah, let's just say it's a controversial thing that just came up on Netflix. I just finished it. It's not as bad as people were making it sound, but people like to be dramatic.
Yeah.
So Kakigori, Overlord, fuck you, Levi, and Rage.
Yes.
Last thoughts?
Last thoughts? Do I even have thoughts? No.
Is there anything in that head of yours?
No, you need to watch Blue. No, I thought this was well known.
Okay.
I'm just like hopefully going to be more available to stream with you guys and start doing other stuff with the channel. Now that my stuff's basically all settled out. Yeah.
Hell yes, my guy.
Yeah.
And dude, trust me, like I said, but it feels nice the fact that we had you on for a podcast last week, and we got you for 2 more because I'm probably not going to be able to record anything next week because my roommate will be home for the entire week, which is why I really want us to have another conversation about actually looking for another PC, so that way I don't have to separate because he's home.
And I have been doing
just
research
swiftly
here
move to PC when needed. Because I went to another company, but holy fuck! Well, we're not gonna talk about that.
No,
because it's outro time. Yeah, baby, we made it. We made it to outro time once again. This is my favorite part of the day. Not really. Again, I enjoy this. I know we don't want VR chat to be the main focus of our long form content, but for the time being, this is what we got. This is what we're working with. Because as much as I had fun when we just had the black screen with the NoSkill logo, I love this because it makes it feel more personable, a little bit more interactive. That's what I'm liking about this. You're very blue. He's very red. You guys are polar opposites. I have tits. It just adds personality, you know? We love it around here. But I have been DJ, your seductress. That has been not Dragon. That God damn it. That has been Frazier, the guy that looks like Revenant from. It's weird. You look like Revenant from Apex, but then your name is Dragon. But then he's a dragon.
Is he though?
Yes. I can turn on my wings if you want me to.
For the folks at home. For the folks at home, show them the wings. Spread them. Stand up and spread them.
All right. And, that's my fucking cord.
I'm just seeing like you stand up and then just sit back down from the chair.
Oh, shit.
Come on, open them up. Spread them wide for me. Get in there. Oh, voice break. Ow. My voice absolutely cracked right there. That was so hot, ladies. I'm single. What's up? But, so like I said, I've been DJ. That's been Frazier. Say bye.
Hey, bye.
He's blue. He's dark. He's Brand. And he's blue.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Bye. It's been fun.
And on that note, this has been NoSkill Entertainment. This has been the NoSkill Podcast. Down below, there's some buttons in the comment section. Do whatever the hell you want with them. And we will see you in the next one.